Climate change. What is climate change? From the early 1800s, humans have created industry, massive buildings housing machinery that takes in a lot of energy to produce goods at an incredible pace. As input, these industries take in a lot of electricity, which requires burning coal, which produces a lot of CO2. These CO2 goes into the atmosphere and absorbs the heat to make the air hotter. As a result, environmental cycles are damaged and nature gets harmed. To fuel this further, the humans have cut down forests which used to act as a natural machine that took carbon dioxide from the air and convert it into carbon in form of trees which keep balance. By cutting trees, we have reduced the carbon absorption which leads to more buildup of carbon dioxide. Now we have upset the ability of the environment to heal itself and day by day the globe is getting hotter. This phenomenon is called global warming. Global warming has resulted in climate change which results in glacier melting, coastal areas sinking and abnormal wildfires and more animal and plant species going extinct at a very fast pace. Year by year, this process has increased pace due to growing demands of the people. If not stopped, it will have consequences in human life and may lead to our end. Climate change in Europe has resulted in an increase in temperature of 1 degree Celsius in Europe in the last 100 years. Now, global temperature rise should not exceed 2 degrees Celsius to prevent the most dangerous consequences of climate change. Emission reduction is an important aspect which includes development and implementation of new technology which would be more efficient and environment friendly. Some people consider that the technology revolution has already started in Europe as the markets for renewable technology have grown annually. Greta Thunberg is an 18-year-old Swedish environmental activist born in 2003 in Stockholm. In a very short span, Thunberg became the global face of growing youth movement against climate inaction and inspired the younger generation to strike schools on Fridays for protesting their governments for climate change. She has also been a major influential figure and has been to a lot of places for her cause and has given very strong, meaningful speeches at major worldwide forums. In 2019, she spoke at UN Climate Change Summit, where she accused the world leaders of betraying her generation by failing to tackle greenhouse gas emissions. Her utterance of the phrase, "How dare you," 4 times in the speech was impactful and caught the attention of the global audience, detailing that various solutions of climate conservation were being missed, further heightening the risk of climate disasters, which would endanger human rights and lives of many other creatures. She also added that in her talks with leaders, she has been told that the youth were being heard and the urgency was understood. How the public got involved. School strikes for climate became well known when Thunberg started to strike in 2018, and starting from September, she began to strike every Friday. The movement started to pick up in January of 2019 with mass strikes happening in Belgium, Germany and Switzerland. In the following months, mass strikes were reported in numerous European countries. There were numerous global climate strikes that also took place in Europe soon after, like the Earth Hour in UK and WWF in Russia. Laws and plans to counter climate change. The EU is fighting climate change through ambitious policies like cutting emissions by at least 55% by 2030, by 2050 become world's first climate neutral continent. European Green Deal. Climate action is at heart of the European Green Deal, cutting greenhouse gas emissions, investing in research and innovation to preserving Europe's natural environment. In April of the year 2020, the European Parliament called to include the European Green Deal in the recovery program from the COVID-19 pandemic, where there are no net emissions of greenhouse gases by 2050. Economic growth is decoupled from resource use. No person or no place is left behind. We can do this by turning climate and environmental challenges into opportunities and making the transition just and inclusive for all. Actions: efficient use of resources, clean economy which is self sufficient, restore biodiversity, and cut pollution. The plan explains how to ensure a just and inclusive transmission. Reaching this target will require action by all sectors of our economy, including investing in environmentally friendly technologies, supporting industry to innovate, rolling out better forms of private and public transport, decarbonizing the energy sector, ensuring buildings are more energy efficient, working with international partners to improve global environment. EU will also provide financial support and technical assistance to help that are most affected by the move towards the green economy. This is called the Just Transition Mechanism. It will help mobilize at least 100 billion euros over the period 2021 to 2027 in the most affected regions. Opposition. The climate change remains the toughest political issue we have ever faced. There has been very little progress till now. From the scientific perspective, it is also very concerning that there cannot be any single renewable as an alternative to the thermal energy that we use. The problem with solar energy is that it is not always a sunny day. It may as well be cloudy weather, although it can generate electricity during day. It may not be able to supply homes with power at night. Battery technologies are at present too weak to hold so much power. Also, building these is very expensive and needs large plots of land to operate. The materials to build these are also rare. The problem with wind power is that it may not be windy at all times. In such condition, it is useless. It is also very expensive to build. There are a lot of accidents in constructing and transporting these. It can also be hostile for flying birds and kill millions of migrating birds every year. The problem with nuclear energy is that it is very hard to construct and run. Also, although the electricity produced is more and does not have any limitation by weather or by time, but it is extremely expensive to construct. Also, it produces a lot of nuclear waste every year that takes millions of years to decontaminate. Till then, it is stored in cool water and needs to be regularly monitored. A disaster of this type can be highly radioactive and deadly for humans, like the disaster in 1986 Chernobyl. It is probable that we use a combination of these renewable resources in the future and use thermal as a backup and drop nuclear in the future when we figure out more resources for war. The way ahead. It is probable that in the present we might focus on this topic, but only after disaster occurs our eyes open. So far, there has been awareness among people of this issue, but the governments are still ineffective about this, and there has been very low cooperation between the nations of the world. Low income countries are struggling to keep their people alive, and high income countries have their own problems. We all seem to just pay attention to short term problems, but we all have to focus on this issue too, as it is a do or die kind of issue. We all have suffered due to the recent coronavirus pandemic, which took a massive toll on our economy and our people. So far, there hasn't been any idea or technology that could fix this, but there has been considerable progress.